Hello everyone, do you hear me? Yeah. To have a presentation right after the lunch break is usually quite challenging, but I'll do my best to bring you some interesting insights and data about the Czech AI ecosystem and especially about the AI in business. My name is Lukáš Benzl. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm the managing director of the Czech Association of Artificial Intelligence, and I'm also head of the specialized section for AI in the Czech Chamber of Commerce. If you don't know the Czech Association of AI, just a brief introduction. In many ways, we are a typical NGO, non-profit, non-governmental association, and we do boring non-profit activities. But one thing is interesting, I hope, and that's the fact that we are a multi-sector association. So among our members, more than 400 members, you can find Meta, Microsoft, Google, AI developer companies, a lot of tech companies, but also every company that is interested in AI transformation. And that gives us one superpower, the know-how about the AI transformation from different point of views, from different sectors, from different perspectives. One of the perspectives is this one. That's the official statistics of the Eurostat and the Czech Statistical Office. And that says that the Czech Republic is below average in Europe. Only 17% of the Czech companies transformed their processes thanks to AI. And we are even slightly behind Slovakia. I don't understand it, but it's true. And this number is really about the AI transformation. And by AI transformation, I don't mean like you buy some Microsoft Copilot licenses to your employees, but you really change or even remove some processes in your company thanks to AI. But this stats, I think that it doesn't say the full story. So in our association, we usually do a lot of our own surveys, a lot of our own researches, and one of the freshest ones is this one. We did it like a month or two ago with Deloitte, and we were interested in AI adoption. The full version is on our website for free, or I can send it or share it with you on LinkedIn, so really feel free to connect with me. And I will present you some of the freshest numbers about AI in business. The first one, that's about AI strategy. Do you think that you need AI strategy to be successful in AI transformation? Who thinks it? Raise your hand. Do you need AI strategy for what? Only one person? Okay. But more than 70% of the Czech companies think that they need AI strategy or they even have it. From my personal view, I think that AI strategy should be like action plan for the next months. We see that the AI technology is really quick, so it doesn't make sense to have a strategy for next 5 years. But if you have a strategy with the budget, with some smart goals, that could be nice. Also, what is nice is to really deliver the things you are working on. And one of the really interesting stats from the last year is that more than 90% of AI generative projects doesn't bring any money. And one of the reasons is like the graveyard of the pilots. Only 38% of the companies says that, or I put it different way, only one pilot from 5, in case of 38% of the companies, really goes to production and is able to bring some money. The reasons are usually that the company didn't find a right problem to solve with AI. They usually start with the technology, and that's a wrong process, I guess. You should start with the problem, with the business problem, and maybe you will solve it thanks to AI, maybe not, but don't start with AI. Dedicated AI role. That's, I guess, one of the most important things in AI transformation. You should have a person that is really dedicated to the AI transformation. This person is not usually a tech guy or a developer. It's a multi-role person who is able to drive the change, to somehow drive the project, and more than 38, exactly 39% of the Czech companies already have a person that is called usually AI transformation manager, a superhero, call it whatever you want, but it's a good thing to have someone who is really taking care of the AI transformation in your company. Barriers to AI adoption on the employee level. On the first place, it's a lack of clear everyday use cases. Employees don't know when, how to use AI. They usually don't even don't know about the available AI tools. And the result is usually shadow AI in company and a lot of risks connected with the security and also low trust in AI outputs, but that's getting better from my point of view. Barriers to AI adoption, organizational level barriers. The first one is lack of qualified specialists. So there is a potential to be an AI specialist. Also some technical capabilities or infrastructure and data. That's not surprising. You need great data to have a great AI projects. One of the things that I would like to pinpoint is regulatory or compliance risks, because there is a EU regulation called AI Act. It's already here, but a lot of companies even don't know what does it mean. And if you are working right now on some AI project, you should do some AI governance framework exercise to really know what's your risk level, because AI Act has a risk-based approach, and if you are in a high risk, that means that you will do more paperwork. You will have to pay more money to your lawyers. So really take care about regulation, even if it's not here right now, but it's getting here. European Commission is trying to simplify it, but you know, it's a European Commission, so we don't know how it will happen or how it will end. But the regulation, some AI framework, it's a good thing to do. And don't underestimate it like a lot of companies. And current state of autonomous AI adoption, that's my favorite slide because the hype now is all about AI agents. Sometimes I have a feeling that every company has like 50 AI agents right now in the production. And if you don't have AI agents, you are basically lost. So the truth is that only 16% of Czech companies have some AI agents in production, and on the global level, only 1% of the companies really integrated AI agents fully. So hype is about AI agents, but the numbers says that only like a small percentage of companies really use them, and that's surprising from my point of view, but I also get it, you know, there are a lot of security risks. The technology is getting better every day, so maybe we will see in the future that a lot of companies will use AI agents, but not this year. That's basically it. It was a lightning talk. Thank you very much for your attention. Here are my contacts again. Definitely feel free to connect with me. And it was my pleasure to present some of the numbers that we have, and enjoy the rest of the conference, and thank you very much.